Hello YouTube, my name is The Legend of DS and welcome to part 4 of my Super Smash Bros. Ballot predictions. Um, this is the fourth one. I've already made 3 videos on the first one being on Shovel Knight, the second one on Shantae, and the third on actually third party characters. Today's episode will be much more on um, the Star Fox characters, and not just one but two. I have a strong feeling that's just going to be it's either going to be both of them or only one of them. And the reason why I believe this is very simple. I think, and I wanted to say this before, I think that Smash Bros is going to probably get not Smash Bros. Yeah, Smash Bros. From the ballot is probably gonna get either 4 or 5 DLC characters, all depending on one of these characters. Voice crack. One of these characters being there or not. Um, I think that there's gonna be definitely at the very least 3 characters. We basically heard this from Sakurai when he said there's gonna be several DLC characters. But if we're gonna get 4 characters, I feel like either the one of these two, or maybe Shantae. I feel like Shantae has the best chance of all the other ones that I've talked previously. And the next 3 characters I'll be talking about on the next videos will be definitely in. And 2 characters from the Star Fox universe that I feel like might be in are, well, the veteran from Brawl, Wolf, and the possibly newcomer, Crystal. Now, let's start with Wolf. Wolf, I feel like it's a character that everybody, including me, thought that he was gonna make a comeback as DLC already. I thought that he was gonna be announced at E3. I believe I even said that in my prediction video that he was going to be a character announced in at E3 with the Star Fox footage, but they didn't. So I don't know. As of right now, the only thing I believe Sakurai said about this is that only characters from the ballot now um, will be coming from the ballot or fan service, and I don't think that's true. Now, a lot of times Sakurai says something, and people misinterpret what he says. For example, people say that he said. People always think that Sakurai said there's not gonna be any DLC for Smash 4. He never said that. He said there's no plans. I believe he said this either at E3 2014 or E3 2013. If it was 13, it makes sense. I mean, a year and a half before the game launching, it wasn't a good idea to say, yeah, we're playing in DLC. And even at E3 2014, saying, yeah, we're planning DLC 6 months prior to the release of the game made no sense. So he said no current plans, and people took that to Sakurai says no DLC, so don't wait up. When that wasn't what he said, and I think many of the things that Sakurai said, people take out of context or change it in a way so that it can prove as a lie. For example, Sakurai said that Pac-Man wasn't a fighter or the Myth weren't fighters, and Sakurai has addressed that. In Pac-Man, the time wasn't right, and with the Miz, he just didn't. Sorry, in the Miz, he didn't think they could be in. Let's put it that way. They didn't seem good characters, or it didn't seem appropriate for them to be fighting, and it makes sense. I mean, when we all saw the Miz, did you really think of like, oh, they can fight? They're Smash characters, definitely. No, we looked at them like, okay, this is an avatar. But with the evolution of the Miz and the evolution not only of the Miz but the evolution of the Miz presence in games, not just being the avatar and the characters in Wii Sports, but also the characters playing uh, golf and riding a go-kart with Mario or going to the Olympics with Mario and Sonic, it just made sense for the Miz to be included. So I'm not saying that Sakurai lied about only characters from the ballot being in or just fan service. I also don't think that we'll, unless Nintendo tells us or gives us the numbers for the ballot who ranked the top 10, for example, we will never know who won the ballot. And it might be one of those cases of like, oh, Wolf got in the ballot, got in as DLC, and this other character you guys probably don't really recognize, and maybe Crystal got in and Shantae got in, but then people start to think like, what about the Inklings? I'm sure they have been receiving a lot of votes, and the same thing can be said for King K. Rool. What happened to them? And they might be Smash 5 characters, but you never know. On Wolf, I feel like he's either already being made so that he can be released or would be released with Star Fox, or he will be a character that people vote in a lot, which I think people are going to vote in a lot. But it's very unknown, and I kind of rambled on a little bit there. And what I have to say about Wolf is, probability speaking, I would say that he's has a 70-80% chance of coming back with the with with the ballot. And it's weird to me that Lucas came back and Roy of all people came back. Uh, and again, I'm just gonna say Roy. I have nothing against Roy anymore, but he's still Marth from Melee. He's technically still speaking a clone of Marth, but he's more of Marth from Melee. My problem with that is that we got another Fire Emblem character that poorly represents the franchise. Why couldn't he fight with a lance? Why can he can have a bow and arrow? They can do this in the games now. It's, again, I feel like out of the 5 characters in Smash, 4 of them being sword fighters, 4 of them being from the same class in Fire Emblem. It just, I have nothing against Roy being in the game. I just feel like the Fire Emblem franchise is being very poorly um, represented in Smash. But this video is not about Smash, it's about Star Fox characters. Again, Wolf, 70 to 80% chances of being in the game as DLC, be it from the ballot, be it from promotion for Star Fox Zero. And the other character of this video is Crystal. Crystal also from Star Fox. She appeared, the first time she appeared, I believe, was Star Fox Assault. I believe that, no, not Assault. Adventures, Star Fox Adventures for the GameCube. Now, I've heard some people say that she's gonna be a character to attract the furries, which, wow, really good way to remove a character from Smash, huh? Good argument for a character not to be in. I guess that Zero Suit Samus is there to attract teenage boys, and Shulk, Marth, Link, Little Mac are only there to attract young girls, right? Or teenage girls, right? Because they are attractive men, let's not deny it. So, I know. I mean, Shulk is even in a swimsuit. Not swimsuit, swim trunk. So, to attract the ladies. I mean, if Crystal is to attract the furries, all the muscular and pretty guy, handsome guys are to attract the girls, and all the very attractive women not to attract the guys. Let's be completely honest. Let's not have to weights and measures for Crystal and then difference for the others. And other people, and I've seen, this is the very bad argument that I've seen and relatively big YouTuber make against Crystal, is that she is, first of all, that Sleepy would have a much bigger moveset potential than she has. I don't think so. She can have the staff from Star Fox Adventures. That would be interesting, a character with a staff instead of Sleepy Toad, which would be a joke character, let's be completely honest. But the thing that I've seen this YouTuber said in one of his videos that kind of riled me up was, she's not a Star Fox character. When, and my question is, when people play a Mario game with Shy Guys, with um, I believe that was also the first appearance of. No, it wasn't. Sorry. I was going to say the first appearance of Pokies, but it wasn't. Or um, a Mario game with Birdo. Do they look at those characters and think, you're not a real Mario character, get out of here, you don't belong here, you don't belong in this town, see? No, they just play with them. So, and those characters truly are not from Mario games, they are from Doki Doki Panic, which sure is called Super Mario USA in Japan, but that still doesn't make any sense. Why should we look at Birdo and Shy Guys that came from a different game from Zelda from Mario, Jesus, and say they are real Mario characters, but Crystal, that yes, originally she was going to be a part of a new IP from Rare, but she wasn't. The game was remade to be Star Fox. So again, characters from a resprited Mario game that just had different sprites. It was a change of sprites that from a game that wasn't Mario to a game that launched all around the world and was called Star Fox. She's not a real character from Star Fox, but the other characters that came from a game that in Japan didn't exist as the Mario didn't exist under the Mario umbrella. They count, but she doesn't. Okay, it's a little bad. Crystal, how? Okay, going back to Crystal. Very good moveset potential. She has the staff. She could have the staff. I don't know. It all depends on Sakurai. She has been. I always see her in one of the as one of the main characters that I always hear people talk about that should be in Smash. Uh, Especially when the ballot was first confirmed and first talked about. She was always one of the characters I always heard people talk about alongside the next three videos and Wolf. Um, she would be a great addition. I feel like another female character that people always want. I personally don't feel like we should have more female characters or more villains or more fighter sword wielders or more anything. I just feel like we need more characters overall. I know that's being kind of greedy, but I say the more the merrier. Um, I mean, sure, there can be said that too many characters would be a problem. I don't see it. I even welcome clones. I would be all down if if the next Smash Bros or Sakurai came out and said like, here's Daisy. She's a Princess Peach clone. She will be free. She will be free, and only a few tweaks have been done and a few tweaks have been done between the princesses, but they're basically the same character. I'll be fine. There will be a new character in Smash that would play, while similar, she would play differently. Like Lucina plays different from Marth and Roy from both of them, and Fox and Falco play different from each other. Mario and Dr. Mario and Luigi all play different from each other. They obviously all these characters that I said began as clones, and the majority went from clones to semi-clones, like Roy, Falco, and Dr. Mario. Not Dr. Mario. Luigi are more of semi-clones. And while yes, Lucina, Dark Pit, and Dr. Mario are clones, Lucina and Dr. Mario, when I play both of them, I play very different than I would be if I was playing Mario or um, Marth, simply because Lucina is a much more up and close character than Marth is. But to give my final thoughts on Crystal and not lose my train of thought on her, I feel like she would be a great character, great moveset again, and if I have to give her a percentage like I've been doing overall, I think that she's from 80 to 85% in. No, 75 to 85 should be what the barometer to be in. I feel like it would be a good addition. Both of them would be great to see in Smash. A great comeback for Wolf. But the only problem I have with Wolf is out of the 4 DLC characters that we have had up until now, only one of them has been a newcomer. So, I know I would like them also to save the biggest characters for the next Smash, like, but still, let's see. Also, today, the 30th, or actually I'm recording this on the 29th, I won't be uh, even, um, this video should be posted tomorrow, but I will have to wait to see if I have to say anything here, because today on the day this video is posted, Super Mario Maker Stage will be released as DLC for Smash 4, um, and there's a possibility of more DLC incoming, so it might not just be um, this video that I'll be posting today or tomorrow in my case, or today, the day this video is posted, but also something more depending on if there's a trailer for a new trailer or for Smash or a new DLC stage being announced. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.